I want to welcome everyone to the video today accompanying the screencast, our the webcast on how to build my first website on TalkShoe. And basically, we're looking at a piece of software. It's offered by a company called CoffeeCup.com. They're a very large web development software manufacturer, and this is one of their pieces of software. And it allows you to build a website with no programming whatsoever, which is kind of cool. Uh, I've been using BSD for years, and I know other platforms very well, but I still like to get out BSD sometimes because it's so fun and so easy to use, and you can just have a really good time with it. Um, so you go to coffeecup.com, download it, download the trial or buy it, whatever, and then you go ahead and open it up, and it gives you three options: create a new website, open an existing website, or create a website based on a theme. And we're just going to create a new website here. So you click on it, and you can fill in this information if you want to. The page title, I mean, at some point you'll need to fill it in, but you can do it at the beginning if you want to. You can call it My First Website. Um, Not my fifth website, but my first website. And then you can choose the width, the height, the website background if you want a picture or not, how you want the links, if you've got a link going to a different website or a different page, what color are the links, whether you want the links to be underlined or not. So you have a lot of control there. So we'll go ahead and click OK, and it brings you up a little information screen here with a tip on it, and click OK to that. And the first thing we're actually going to do is add an image in here. So if I'm programming, I have to use image tags and program everything with Visual Site Designer. You just click on the Add an Image tool, and it gives you a little information there about what it is. And I usually go over it about where I want it at, and then click, and it brings your images. It opens up a dialog box where you can find your file or image, and you just go ahead and click, and it will add the image on. Then you can just go over to your text tool, and your text tool is kind of cool. And you'll notice over here you have object properties, like for your text. You can choose what size font you want to use, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go with a number 4 size font, and then I'm going to just type in here. This is really cool. And you just add your content. And the cool part about adding content with Visual Site Designer is it uses something called z-indexing, or layering the objects on your page. So I can basically move this content anywhere I want to on the page, which is really, really awesome. Some other options on here, say that I want to add my own shape. It has a graphics creator on here, which allows you to create shapes and objects and things like that. So say that you want to create, like for instance, a square background to go behind this picture. All you need to do is just go ahead and click on the shapes tool, and then hold down your left mouse button, and boom, you have a graphic. Now if I want to make it go behind that picture, I would right click, and then go to arrange, and then send to back, and now my graphic background's behind my picture. So it happened just that quick. Now what's really neat is I can move these objects anywhere on the page I want to move them to, and I can move my text on the page anywhere I want to move it to without any programming. So that's really kind of nice. Some of you are saying, well, I have some scripts that I want to add, and it's real easy to do in Visual Site Designer. If you need to add something in the head area, you just click Edit and Edit Header, and you can add stuff in the head area. If you want to add your own HTML onto the page, which I use this quite a lot, you can add in your own HTML and put it on the page. It also gives you some options down through here if you want to add Flash, forms, things like that. Other Coffee Cup products, say that you have a form that you want to add onto the page, you can just simply use the Flash object tool, and you can add on your forms and things like that. We're going to go back up here to the editor. So if I have keywords, really don't matter so much anymore, because Google doesn't even look at your keyword descriptions. It's going to look at your website and figure out what keywords to place you under. But the description of your website does matter. I mentioned this in another video. If Google can't figure out the snippet, and the snippet is the description below the title of your website when people pull it up on Google, if it can't figure out a snippet, it will look at this meta tag description, so you can add your snippet in. So we just put in a description. My next invention. This picture actually comes from a DaVinci plan for an invention, by the way. And we can apply that description to all pages or to the current page. So we go ahead and put that in. Excuse me. Then after we would build our website, we'd also want to maybe add some additional information in here, to our title tag, whatever our actual title is going to be on our website. And then after we get done building our website, then we can go ahead and publish it. And Coffee Cup has something called S Drive, and they'll actually give you server space, for just regular HTML documents. Or you can go ahead and load up your own FTP settings. And we're going to save this website here real quick, and we're going to call it example. And then you would just go ahead and FTP is file transfer protocol, and that is the information that you have on your computer being transferred to the internet so other people can view it. So you would just go ahead and load up or enter your FTP information in, and that way you can go ahead and publish there we go. You can go ahead and publish your website on the web, and you just enter in your server information, your username and password and everything, and you can even test the connection. So that's just an overview of Visual Site Designer and how to use it. It's for someone that's learning to build websites. It's a real easy tool to use. It's really awesome. I absolutely adore it. I think, I'll be honest, I'm not for sure how much it actually sells for. I think it's like $50, but it's the best $50 I've ever spent in my entire life, or maybe some of the best money I've ever spent in my entire life. Anyways, yes, I sound like a geek because I am a geek. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them on my blog. That's AB Alpha Bravo Computer ED EdwardDavid.com/blog. And I hope that this helps some. And be sure to check me out on TalkShoe. I do podcast, and you can find the information on the blog for some of the podcasts that I'm doing. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.